Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Office Bloke Aidan.
I'm Sophie.
And today we are identifying things from the past, and Office Bloke Daz is not on the camera today. He's the quizmaster for a change.
I am. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you objects from the past that are old, and you've got to try and guess what they are.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be shocking at this.
Yeah.
I'm too young. You're 9 years, 8 years?
Yeah, and I like history as well.
I think she's older than 8.
Let's hope
She's 8 years older than me.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Are you ready to go?
I am ready
Yes.
to go. Right on the
Let's go.
whiteboard.
I'm going to show you a picture, and you've got to try and guess what it is.
Okay.
Ready?
Do you know what that is?
I know what it is.
I have no clue.
Have a guess.
Doesn't even look like anything.
Looks like something you find in the shed.
Yeah.
Just broke off something.
Looks like an attachment.
Just have a guess.
I don't even know what to write. I wouldn't even know where to start. I don't have an answer.
You don't have an answer?
No.
Sophie?
So I've gone for Morse code machine.
I'd say the same.
What is that?
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, beep, beep. So it's like on the Titanic,
Oh, that.
they used it to like send signals to other ships.
Yeah. So it's like you get dots and dashes. So you get a dot,
Yeah.
beep, 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 and you get a dash, beep, beep, or you flash a light, like quick flash, long flash.
And it means like different letters for
Yeah,
like each thing
correct.
that you press.
Let's see if we're right.
I didn't know the
Might
name of
throw
it,
you
but
if you're wrong.
I know what it does.
Telegraph.
Oh,
Is that the
Kinda
same thing?
Yeah, no.
no. Oh.
So you're
No
wrong.
point.
Right. Next one.
It looks like something severe. Too much. I'm still gonna write it though.
Yeah.
I put an iron.
Yeah, I've gone for iron
Is
as
it?
well.
Oh right, it looks like an iron. I thought it was gonna be something else.
So it's an iron. It's the latest version of the iPod and the iPad, and the iPhone. It's the iron.
Great.
Next.
A water tank.
I went for boiler, which is like a water tank.
Yeah. Could be a milk urn as well. Let's see. Pressure cooker.
Pressure cooker.
Don't you know what one of them is?
Yeah, no, I don't. Am I not tripping? Is that a telephone?
I went for telephone as well, yeah.
Yay!
I was trying to work out where the actual bit to put your ear to is. I don't have an answer for that. I don't know.
So
It just looks like it twists when you move the black thing around.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like a fruit peeler. Like, does it peel like an apple, or like you shove the fruit on it in it?
Let's see.
I don't know.
Apple
Apple peeler.
I've got to get that
Right.
point. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, apple's a fruit. Drop my rubber. I can't even see the whole thing. So it's
That's all you need to see.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it attached to anything, or is it just that?
Just
It
that.
would be just freestanding.
So you can't even, there's no screen?
Is that a thing?
I'm just going to have a guess at a fax machine.
I went for calculator.
Yeah.
That's a calculator?
Yeah.
Where do you see
Think
the
about it.
calculation?
Yeah, like
Got
where
all
does it
numbers.
come up though?
There's your clear, there's your multiply,
Right,
and then it prints on the
I
roll.
couldn't see that.
Used to print.
I'd have said a cash register.
Oh, I know that because you got one at the sea ground.
Yeah, you're right.
But I don't know how you, is it? I don't know how you spell it.
Just spell it how you think you spell it.
I don't know if it's a T or a K. Like I actually don't know what the actual word is. I just
Right.
kind of say it like I
Try
know.
it. Just.
Is
try
it not? I don't know what the word is.
Yeah, it's a K, but go on.
Okay.
I know what you mean.
Put jukebox.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jukebox.
You said it wasn't a K.
I'll give it the first letter.
No.
What do you think I'd say? Karaoke machine?
Next.
Throwing you off there.
Some sort of like recording machine.
Yeah, I said answering machine. I don't know this like.
To me, it looks like a tape recorder, but it could be an answering machine as well.
Or a battery charger?
No, it's a tape. It's an answering machine of some sort. A tape recorder of some sort. Answering machine.
Oh,
You can record a machine. I think it's the same, isn't it?
nah, I don't know.
Oh, I know what that is. I used to have one.
Am I tripping or is that just really easy?
Let's go for what you think. Go with your gut.
Probably spelled this wrong.
Wait, you probably spelt it wrong. Mine's probably wrong then. Pen.
Yeah.
I went for a fountain pen.
It's called a fountain pen.
So it's not just a pen, it's a fountain
I
pen.
would have never known that.
You put ink in it.
Do I get a point for that?
Half a point.
Half.
Right.
Oh, this is a good one. You're writing a book.
I put make your bike sound like a motorbike.
I put like a horn, like, yeah, that kind of...
It's a dynamo. What happens is that round bit at the top touches the wheel when you pedal and it makes the light come on. Generates energy for
I thought it was like when you put a water bottle on your tyre and it goes...
Yeah. It's called a dynamo. I don't know if you call it a dynamo, but it's called a dynamo. Go on.
I put microphone cover or a sieve.
Oh, tiny. You don't spell
That
sieve
one
like
piece
that
of
either.
spaghetti.
Do you not spell sieve like that? Sounds right.
S-I-V-E.
S-I-E-V-E, innit?
S-I-E-V-E.
Yeah. What have you got?
Sieve.
Thimble.
Yeah.
Thimble, yeah.
When you're sewing.
Yeah.
It goes on the end of your fingers,
Do
that big.
like...
Thimbles.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Used to be rubber, they like metal.
They are metal.
Yeah, like the
Mine was
old
metal.
ones. Oh.
There's a reason that none of these need to be used anymore.
Thimbles are still widely used, I'd say. Especially for people counting pages as well. It's like a rubber one that you flick like that so you don't pages don't stick.
Oh.
Yeah, but that metal one goes on the end of your finger, so the needle doesn't
Yeah.
go through your finger.
I don't know. I don't know.
No guesses?
I went for razor.
I can't tell how big it is. I thought that was like the size of a broom.
Shaving razor.
Do you know what I mean? Like I thought that was massive. I was going to say window cleaner.
Can I say this because I don't know how to
You
spell
no
it?
chance how to spell this sort
Definitely not me anyway.
It's a pen. No.
I don't have a clue.
You don't know?
No.
You used to have one.
Go on then, Soph.
Is it a kaleidoscope?
Kaleidoscope.
You know, you
Never
look
got
through and you turn it.
turn it
does
and
all
all
the
the
like
crystals.
different shapes and stuff.
Makes different things.
There's one on Home Alone
Yeah.
where they rob the house. Yeah, definitely would not know how to spell it.
Next.
Sure, we used to have some looking like that in school.
I don't have a clue.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's not
Go on.
mine. I went for a stopwatch.
No.
I didn't have an answer.
Is it a
It's a
pager?
pager.
What's that?
Oh, definitely didn't have them in school. What did you
What's
do with
that?
it?
So what with a pager was, right? So let's say you were out somewhere, and I wanted to speak to you before mobile phones. What I'd do is I'd dial up the number for the pager and put a message in, tell them what you wanted, and the message will come call office or something like that, and beep on you. You have it in your pocket, and it beep. You put call office, then you go to a payphone and call the office.
And they give you the message.
No, you speak to me then because you're calling the office.
Oh.
So it's like people, like salespeople use them, drivers, all that kind of stuff. Emergency workers. You see them in
Like
hospitals.
doctors and
See them in
stuff.
hospitals now. They still use pagers because
Ah.
you can't get receptions on WhatsApp. So a lot of them still use pagers now. So
Interesting.
that's what it is.
I don't have a
Have
clue.
you never heard the phrase when you watch like movies and stuff where it says paging Dr. Smith, paging Dr. Smith?
Yeah, yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
not that. That's just over the phone.
This guy.
I'll give you a clue. We've got one of these here in the office. Slightly different, but it's
You've got one of them here.
yeah.
I don't even have an answer for these. I don't have a clue, so
No?
I can't even guess
Go on,
that.
Soph, what are you going for?
I went a cheese cutter. Oh, but then I also think it's like a guillotine,
It's a
like we used to
guillotine.
use in school, like
Cuts the
the old,
paper.
yeah,
I was going to say a knife.
It's a guillotine.
That's about much I can get out of that.
yeah. I thought when I said cheese cutter, I did think guillotine.
Guillotine.
Yeah,
Not guillotine, guillotine.
guillotine,
Next.
guillotine.
God, I think I'm past my depth there. I think I'm finished on this.
Think about it. What does it look like?
Looks like two wheels on the side of a box. Do you know what I mean?
What do you think would go on those wheels?
Ooh. I don't know, like a chain.
No?
No idea.
Passing?
Yeah.
Sophie?
I said like a movie projector, like a film projector, and
Yeah.
you put it on the thing, the wheels, and
Yeah.
it'd turn.
And it shines out of there.
Mm.
That's right.
Just because I watch loads of old films, so see them. We need to watch more films.
I don't know what it's called. I just put an oiler. Like, he's got like oil in a can and it gets rid of squeaks or
It's
something.
got oil what?
In a tin can.
So what would it be then? If you've got oil in a can, what would that be?
A can of oil.
An oil can?
Say what you say.
I put hair clippers.
Yeah, I put clippers, hair clippers.
Old hair clippers. We're both wrong.
The word old.
It's only for people over 65.
I love these.
Looks like a camera.
I put a Polaroid camera.
It is a Polaroid camera.
I've got 2 of them. I love them.
When you take the picture, the picture comes
Cam-
from that.
yeah.
I know what Polaroid is, yeah. If I don't know it, I can't even guess that. That's the type of thing you can't guess.
What do you think
That's
it
the
is?
thing you can guess.
Yeah, that's
How is that
easy.
something
What does
I
it
can
look like?
guess? Looks like a toy. That you
It's
just
not
spin
a toy.
around. A
What's it
spinning toy, that's my answer.
I said spinning top.
Spinning top.
Kids' toy.
I can't believe you don't know what this is. If you don't know what this is, you need shooting. You've got to know what
It
that
doesn't
is.
even look like you can do anything out of it.
I know. I just need...
Like, all you can do is move them side to side. And then 2 of them are trapped on the other side.
This is funny.
I don't
I
know.
have no idea. I've never seen that before.
You actually used to use one of these.
What are you on about? I used to
No.
use one.
You having a guess?
No.
No?
I know it's used for counting, but like the very first calculator, not a calculator, but there's a name for it and I can't
I know
think
there
of
is.
it.
It's Abacus.
Oh, that's, yeah. I was thinking ambidextrous for some reason and that's totally...
What does it do?
You count them
Count.
tens, it's tens and hundreds or singles. So when you do, you get like, if you got 50, you do 5 plus 1, sort of thing like that. So it adds it up, so you stand it up and then you count them up. And it's like a counter.
That's enough, that.
Just use your phone.
Well, it's before calculators and anything like that.
I would rather use my fingers, mate.
Well, what happens when you get to
Montessori,
what happens when you get to
use-
1,000?
I'll just use my toes. Have you got an answer written down?
Not written down.
Oh.
I'm going to explain what I think it is, but I
Go on.
wouldn't have a name for it. So I think it's what you like use to see pictures that you've taken. So you'd have like pictures in there and then you'd click it. I don't know, and it'd show you like the different, bit like a photo book, but like a,
Camera.
I don't know.
Camera.
No idea.
It's like a projector.
Slides.
Slide
Yeah,
projector.
yeah.
We've got one of these. We've got one of the oldest ones of these in the office. Where is it?
Have we got everything
I'll
on
show
here
you
in the
later.
office or something?
Well, that's what we do for a
museum.
job. We used to convert microfiche. That's what we did.
Microfiche.
Yep.
Do you get a point if you explain what it is but you don't know the word for
No.
it?
No, you've got to know the word, the name of it.
Mine's definitely not the actual word, so trust me, it won't be. I've just said what it does. I just put flattens things.
Put your fingers in it, it will.
Yeah.
It's a ringer.
It's called a mangle.
Mangle.
It's like
yeah.
clothes
Or
dryer.
a ringer.
So,
Because you put your clothes
What
through
does
it
that
and
do?
Laundry mangle. You put your clothes through it when they're sopping
but-
wet.
Where, so
and it
now,
takes the excess water off.
So now, in a washing machine, it spins it to get the water out. There, you'd have to put it through and ding it to get all the water out.
I went to Dynamo as a kid and we used one of them
Yeah.
to get the clothes out, the water out.
I used to actually use one when we went camping.
Alright, I know it doesn't really look like one, but I've got no other answer, so I put typewriter. But it doesn't look like a typewriter, so I don't know why I put
No.
typewriter.
I've gone for cash register.
Yeah, it's a till. Cash register. What you used to do on that age, you used to press the buttons, however it was, wind it like that. It used to register up here what the number was, what you had to pay, and then the drawer would open out
You have to
with all
pull
the
out
money in
the
it.
handle at the side.
You have to wind the handle and the drawer would open up with the handle with all the cash in it, and then you pay, take your cash and pay your cash. And the numbers used to pop up at the top here. You know?
Mm. I'm cross between like a sword and a ruler.
It could be a 2-in-1. It could do
I'm
both.
just going to go with a ruler because it looks like the end of it looks like a ruler, but I don't know what everything else would be.
I went for like a weighing scale.
Yep.
Maybe like for
What?
like fruit and stuff. You'd hang it on
You
the
hang on
bottom.
there, and then you balance it out with the weight at the end.
That's a weighing scale.
Yay.
I'm confused about how you weigh that. Something on there.
What you do is, you see this here at the end is heavy.
Right.
So what you do, you hold it like that, yeah, and then you hang whatever you're weighing on the hook.
Like bananas.
So you hold it by the handle, and then hook something on whatever you're weighing at the bottom on the hook, and then you slide it along so it balanced like that. So you knew when it was straight, when the handle was straight, you knew that it would be, that's the
What
weight.
weight it was.
Yeah?
Looks a bit like, you know, when you buy like a weighing scale for like your travel, your case when you go on holiday. It
Yeah.
looks a bit like, well, not like that anymore. But
Next.
Yeah. Can we just both the TV?
TV,
Yeah.
microwave oven.
Like, is that small or big?
That handle,
'Cause
something
I'm
you turn like that.
I'm seeing that as like a bedside table right now.
no,
so,
no, I
but
think
that
it's
handle's
quite
something
small.
you would turn,
Maybe about like this big.
Oh right. Okay.
maybe a bit bigger, but
Maybe
yeah.
bigger.
What? I just don't understand what that could possibly be. This is a drawer.
No?
I think either a music box. Sorry.
Sorry,
I think either a music box and then maybe there's like jewellery in the bottom drawer.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
How do you not know that?
I thought
Kids
you'd turn
nowadays.
it and it'd like.
Kids nowadays.
Don't have a clue.
Any guesses?
No. It just looks like some sort of shovel that's bent.
I'll give you a clue. It's handheld and it's about that big.
I don't have a clue.
Do you know what it is, Gay?
I think it's to cut grass, like long grass.
It's called a sickle. I think it's called.
And is it actually to cut grass?
It's to cut, yeah, it's to cut weeds and grass.
How does that? That doesn't look like it could.
Slice it like
Yeah,
that.
you go like
Sickle.
that with it.
There you go. Any ideas?
For some reason, I want to say a clock, but I just.
We write it down. What your guesses are. Put your guess on the board.
I'm just gonna put like a bell clock that dings every hour or something. Bell clock.
Bell clock.
I said thermometer.
Thermometer.
But I know it goes side to ticks, doesn't it?
Metronome.
What is that?
Don't have it. What yeah,
is
what
that?
even is that?
It's like a thermometer, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Is it?
I think it's probably like a barometer. That's,
Probably in between a thermometer and a bell clock.
Yeah.
1 point each.
Put a video camera.
Yeah, I said video recorder, video camera. Yeah.
Well, video recorder and video camera are two different, very,
Are they?
very
Right.
different things.
That's what I meant, like where you like.
A video recorder is one of them boxes you used to put under your TV, VHS and all that. Changing Johnson.
Oh no, that's what. No.
Changing-
That's what I meant. Like you're filming people.
Like a camcorder.
Camcorder. That's
Film
yeah.
camera.
Film camera. Oh yeah, video recorders are.
That's it.
Oh.
That's your lot.
That's,
Now you
that's
know.
enough,
Now
mate.
you know how old things, how people used to get by without electronics. Like you, now you're killing the world with all your.
Mate, you're also
electrical.
using electronics though.
Yeah, exactly. We all use them every day. It benefits everyone, not just us.
But we had to use things like a Mangle when we were kids.
It wasn't my fault. I was born 30 years after.
Exactly.
I couldn't do anything about it.
I'm going to get you a Mangle so in future we can save money on spinning the washing machine and just get you just wringing the clothes out
Yeah.
outside.
I'll go and lawn the grass outside as well.
It's safe electricity though.
It's the on the old Russian flag used to be a hammer and sickle. On the old Soviet Union
Oh, the
flag.
Soviet, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's the hammer and sickle on the flag, wasn't it?
I just didn't know what that was.
Yeah, that's
No.
what exactly what it was in the USSR flag. Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, very interesting.
Thanks for watching, guys. I didn't do too well on that, and I
Let us know how you did.
Yeah, probably a lot better than
Yeah,
me,
probably a
at
lot better than
least.
us. Yeah.
You do better than me on that, but
Yeah, just knowing the actual words for them as well I found difficult, but
I can't.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we don't use them anymore anyway. So we'll catch you on the next one. See you later, guys. Cheers.
like and subscribe.